This is Randy Bell with the Courier podcast, the place to come for the latest Clinton news. After giving the go-ahead to a new mixed-use development in North Clinton, but refusing to approve the convenience store that was part of the first phase, the Board of Aldermen reversed course 2 weeks later, granting a conditional use permit to Era Post, the store to be built at the Pine Haven Drive entrance to City Point Center. With Ward 2 Alderman Jim Martin absent, the board voted 4-2 in favor of the store at its March 19th meeting. The previous vote on March 5th had been 4-3 to deny the permit, with Martin, Ward 5 Alderwoman Beverly Oliver, Ward 6 Alderman James Lott, and Alderwoman-at-Large Ricky Garrett voting no. When it was brought back before the board, Lott made the motion to approve the permit and switched his vote, with Oliver and Garrett voicing the only opposition at the meeting. Lott says there's still some concern that the convenience store could wind up being the only business that's built at City Point Center, but he believes the road leading into the development from Pine Haven that's also being constructed in the first phase will open the door for other commercial opportunities.
Even if it just ends up being the convenience store for a month, a couple months, a year, we have the infrastructure to build something there. That's going to be big. I think it's going to beautify the area just a little bit more, which makes it more attractive for anybody to come in, whether it's a restaurant or some kind of retail sales.
Oliver told her colleagues she's gotten multiple calls from people who don't want another convenience store in that area, when she says there are 4 within 1.2 miles. She also believes the amount of revenue the store would bring in is being overstated, although Mayor Phil Fisher says he stands by the company's estimate of $1.5 million in sales a month. Garrett said a convenience store is not an appropriate anchor store for the development. But development agent John Coughlin said Garrett's characterization of Era Post is incorrect.
It's not an anchor. It's an integral part of the development. It is part of Phase 1, which kind of kicks it off and lets people know that this is coming. But it is not an anchor. An anchor would be a grocery store. An anchor would be a retail center. The anchor I'm looking for is the grocery store, is the retail buildings that would have house almost 72,000 square feet of retail space.
And regarding concerns that the convenience store might wind up being City Point Center's only tenant, Coughlin says,
it doesn't make business sense. We've got some of the most valuable land sitting in the middle of Clinton, which is now the center of Clinton almost, and it would be for the landowners and for the future people that are involved, the developers, the investors, it makes zero sense to say we stop at the convenience store, because it just totally wastes 14 acres of prime land if we stop now.
Singh Investments, which is building Era Post, will break ground on the project soon.
We're going to go ahead and start cleaning up the land and stuff and trees, and it'll be ready hopefully next year by this time.
Lucky Singh says the store will offer home-style meals, including breakfast and lunch plates Monday through Friday, with what he calls a good-sized seating area. The fuel station will be able to handle 12 vehicles at the same time, including pumps dispensing gas, diesel, non-ethanol fuel, and non-ethanol premium fuel for older cars. And something unique to Era Post, it'll provide charging stations for electric vehicles. I'm Randy Bell.